Jailer's good. Yeah, I mean, I've been experiencing that all set too, where the hard games are often the low win games. I don't know what it is. Like, it's almost like people get weaker when you get past like 4. All of a sudden, when you get to 4, people just start completely trolling. It doesn't even make sense. Oh my god. Mosher actually has a higher win rate than Twisted Knowledge. That's insane. Yeah, given what our hand deck is right now, it might be this. I think this is actually just unfair. I mean, we already have one, so... Honestly, I'm gonna try those. The hell? Where are all the demons? There are no demons in this pack. Is the game broken? Oh, a demon. Twist Knowledge has not been performing for you? I mean, generally it's just like... Twisted Knowledge is just like a way to get like a Siphon Soul or maybe like a late game card or something. Yeah, it's not very efficient. Are we just Soulfire and kill him kind of deck? We might be. This is really good if you play Vile Fiend on 2 though, I guess. We'll try it. Demon Fire is a lot better than it normally would be. Medic has been really good for me, but we don't have ways to corrupt it right now. Maybe we just take Rescued Raider, honestly. It's more consistent, I think. Alright, now that we have 2 5s, I'm a bit happier taking those. This is like half of a Twisted Knowledge. This is like half of a Twisted Knowledge, because you always just look for this thing. Okay. Raised Dead with Vile Fiend I don't love quite as much. Still be the pick though. There's potential to do stuff with Brittlebone too. Never play with this card. You really want this card when you have Scrap Imp, but Mosher makes it probably worth it too. We'll take a Skystalker given the curve. Oh my god, we even got this. What the hell is going on? We have 2 proactive 3s. Mosher we don't even really want to play on 3. I think we want to have other things we can play. It's really good with us. Scrap Imp too. It's probably be worth it. Oh my god, dude. It's crazy is that Og Merchant is almost as high win rate, and man, we could really use pings right now. I don't think I have what it would take inside me to skip a Scrap Imp though. Oh my god. What is even happening? Yeah, we're like actual constructed zoo demon lock right now. I don't know if we need a siphon. We already have a brittle bone. We have a steward to maybe find a siphon. We have a lot of rushes and ways to trade up. We probably don't need it. Coaster is probably... Dude, we could honestly consider Demon Fire in this deck with how many demons we have, but since we have no pings, Coaster will definitely be useful. Our only way to ping is our School Spirits, basically. And our Fire Breather, I guess. And our Scorpid. And Steward of Scrolls, Mortal Coil. If we're playing an early Scrap Imp, we're gonna have a pretty big hand size, so we get a good number 1/1s, I think. It's probably fine. Like, Siphon feels a little weak if you don't really want the healing, but this is a deck that we shouldn't take any face damage in this deck, ever. I don't think it's necessary. Alright, Og is super premium at this point. We even can trigger this. Oh my god. We want to rush Og because we have a Lake Thresher. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes this one's a little more awkward. I don't know, we probably still want to, given the Vile Fiends and stuff, and we may just want another Divine Shield still. The reason I say that, like, look, like, Lightforge actually rates this one higher, and it's because sometimes, like, sometimes you want to ping off an opposing minion when it doesn't kill it. And that means you just can't use a Guardian Og. So sometimes a Rush Og is actually just better. It's really good with Scrap Imp too. You know, I think I'm actually gonna take it as a Scrap Imp. Sometimes you want to rush the 3/3 into like a 4/5, into like a 5/3 or something. And we can rush Thresher. Alright. I guess still take one of those. We have 6 2-drops already. It's not like this would be bad. We don't have that really... We don't really have mid-size removal, except for the Rustied Raider. I mean, it's a claw machine. I think you honestly could... I think it's actually close, but, you know. It's a claw machine. These are actually terrible. Hellfire at least goes phase. It's just not really a Hellfire deck. We only have 4 drops, I guess. Finally, we have a 7-drop. The 7-drop we needed. We have a lot of 4s. I don't know, we basically already have 2 Scorpids. Like, this is just like a... This is like a Scorpion on steroids. I think we might just want a 2-drop. I don't know, Scorpion's really good. If we miss all of our existing 2s, I guess we're sad as is. It's just the reason I like this is because when we, you know, play Scrap Imp on 2, it's just a cheaper thing that we can get out earlier. Having Scorpids out is so good. Just for, like, you know, you can stealth and just, it's good finishing damage. Yeah, we'll go for it. Oh my god. Card's actually good. So wait, you get double 3/3 for 3 mana. I guess it's not that good. You're still gonna take it, right? Yeah, Ritual was played. I've played with it. It hasn't stood up to the test of time. It's so bad. Like, you just give your opponent a Scorpid target if you play it for like 1 or 2 mana or something, and then it just gets AoE'd. It has not felt good for me. I don't know, I probably got unlucky with it, but especially in a deck like this where you really shouldn't miss your curve ever. Like, the whole point of the card is if you just like completely whiff your draw one turn, you know, it's turn 5 and you have nothing, you can just play it, right? But that really shouldn't happen with how good our curve is. Like, this is a bad draw for this deck. This is actually like a really bad draw for this deck. Where most decks you would be like, okay, this is pretty good. Oh my god. Time to find out if we just lost. I mean, not time yet. Need to wait a little bit. At least he couldn't have gotten a Twisted Knowledge, because we didn't pick the Twisted Knowledge. We were thinking ahead, playing around those priests. Okay, we didn't lose. That's good. Try to get that sick Blistering Rot value. I've actually, even with no synergy, I've had Blistering Rot be semi-okay sometimes. Like, you force like a kind of bad trade there. Like, you actually win that trade. And he was just hovering Raised Dead. He was 100% just hovering Raised Dead. Okay, well, that's nice to know, I guess. Crap, that means he can play a Brittle Bone anytime he wants. Fortunately for us, he put a Wolf Rider into his Raised Dead pool. If he Raised Deads this Wolf Rider, I'm gonna lose my mind. At least he used it for Spell Burst too, so I'll reserve my losing my mind for now. Damn, I kind of wish this was a Guardian Aug all of a sudden.
So many possibilities.
If this was a Guardian Aug, it would be... Well, we would be all ending into Holy Nova, I guess, still.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
Out the way! Someone's head!
Get knocked down.
Is that even worth it? Like, so I could have just done like a Scorpid play. The thing is, I see no way to corrupt this, so I kind of want to use it while it actually does something. That should be fine. Of course we instantly draw. The best way in our deck to corrupt it right now.
A charming composition.
I'll take the card that goes face, I guess. I mean, we should be fine. He's so... There's not much a priest can do to a board like this. I mean, unless they have, like, Wave of Apathy, Shadow Word Horror. Oh my god. Oh. He didn't know, chat. Oh. You can see he clearly did the hover, like he was surprised that he had no spells in hand or something like that. That's definitely what it looked like. We're just gonna move on. Can you imagine a bucket of cards that would make you pick that thing? I guess in Priest. Yeah, if you're a new player and you're a Priest, you see like buffs and Wind Fury and healing, and you're just like... There's potential there. You're not wrong. There's potential there. Yeah. He got like 8/8 worth of stats for 13 mana. Seems reasonable. Oh. That also seems reasonable. Thank you, sir. It's really good news, because if someone does this to you, they're probably like super aggro. And if they're super aggro and they're and you get this tempo swing on them on turn 1, it's pretty good. It's not like you win, because unfortunately you're still going second against an aggro deck, but you know. Imagine using a pen flinger when you have no turn 2 play and you literally have a nature study in hand. It's the wrong freeze. The reason is because we can do this. You want to freeze the minion your opponent actually wants to trade with, not just blindly freeze the minion that has the biggest number on it. Wait. Alright, did he have the nature study in hand on... I mean, did he have this in hand on turn 2? Did he not? Or was this his turn 3 draw? I'm confused. Our opponents just love confusing us today. I have an OP strat. Maybe you should keep him stealthed. Wish we had another play than Scorpid, because I really don't like putting 2 Scorpids down. They could actually just get AoE'd. Oh my god, we're getting wrecked. This would be like kind of why maybe we shouldn't have put it down or exposed it, but... I see that juicy face damage. I can't resist. How many Mark of Yashar does this guy have? I mean, there's no 0 mana spell rating. If only we had old Soulfire. We have like no demons. Well, I mean, anytime you have a Scrap Imp in your deck, this card is no joke. There's a world where we go phase. Oh yeah, you're right. We had the 2-1 out, so that's why he couldn't do it. Yeah, so he would have just hero powered. That would have probably made more sense. You want hero power 6-1-2?
You're paying for my discretion.
First they immediately draw an Og. That's not bad.
Aren't you?
His plays are like so inconsistent. It's really hard to follow anything this guy's doing. They're so internally inconsistent. Do we even want a Thresher? I might just Fire Breather his guys. Probably better. Make sure this isn't randomly a demon or something. You Fire Breather your own guy too, I guess.
So many possibilities.
So it's not that good. It's only 2 net damage. Well, really, it's like... Actually, I guess I'll do this instead. I should have probably played around Thresher Rush, huh?
In time.
Oh my god, we're getting memed out of the game. That's drafted too. This guy's like constructed combo druid. Not really constructed. I don't know. I don't think he has endgame, but I mean he's gonna get a hell of a board right now. I think we have a cleave. Well, he does have endgame. So I guess I was wrong about that. He very much has endgame.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Smackarino, 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 Smackarino.
Well played.
Hope I'm on NA.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
Reminds me, I need to start running ads so that Twitch will like me.
Your soul shall be mine.
Let's see. These cards seem decent.
The pleasure is mine.
Please don't like smork our asses right now. Okay, that's fine. If a rogue like coins out, does like some super aggro turn 1 coin play, you probably have to not do this turn 1 or turn 2. I think you probably want to start with this.
Choose soon.
I don't know, you might still have to start with this, honestly. Actually, you might still start with this because it just makes your other guys better anyway. Given that you have this stuff, I mean specifically this one, you probably need to do this immediately anyway. Just because of how good going double 2 is, I'll do it. It's like if you play this right now, the least greedy thing would be to play this right now. But then it's like, what if you don't have a Scorpid target? I mean, I guess you'll just Scorpid this most of the time, which just isn't that great. Compared to like this. See, this guy likes to make a habit out of minimizing the value out of every card he plays. You gotta respect that. Alright, this is buffed. We definitely want to kill that, so I don't think we do this. Does the fact that this is a 7-3 ever matter? What are you gonna do? You have to, like, you give this up, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just play this. I don't feel like this matters either. Plaguebringer's out, right? Hey, Stuart. GG, Jordan. Yikes. It's pretty nuts, actually. That's pretty nuts, actually. I may just do the Scorpid now. If I could guarantee I'll get a Mortal Coil, I would do this. I don't know, being able to tap is not the worst thing. Fine, I'll kill that thing now. He's in? Oh. I probably should have killed that one too then. That's not meaning you want to initiate.
Mistakes were made.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, he's playing around our claw machine. What are we supposed to claw now? We'll just play a full board, I guess. He used his Wand Thief card already. Yeah, that was his Pilfer spell, the initiation. I'll show you guys because I know it's a little weird. He used everything, so he's not holding a Flame Strike or something. I wanted to kill him with the thing. Which set was Plaguebringer? It was that recent that it's in? It was in... Oh, Plaguebringer is basic. Really? It's in base. Oh, it was one of the replacement cards. Oh, right. So it's always in. Okay. Plaguebringer is literally always in. Okay.
Your soul shall be mine.
Yeah, because I remember when it came out, and I just assume like anything that came out around that time is gone, but that said, those cards are not gone. We'll make it work. You might want to toss the second Scrap Imp, to be honest. So I don't know, like, do we... Maybe we... I mean, we could just play it immediately. Because there's like two ways to take it, right? You can either tap and get a bigger buff, and then... It's just like, it's too slow to like tap and then do the second one, I feel. I think this is fine. Given that our hand is all minions, like if you had more spells, you wouldn't do this probably, but given that we were already getting basically full value. Wow. I might just tap now. It's probably too greedy. The way you lose the warriors right now is you take a bunch of face damage and die. I don't want to mess around with it. Okay. The reason I didn't like this play was because I was worried that he was going to trade with this. But, problem solved. Thank you, Bone Sure Raider, for baiting our opponent into instant loss. And then we find out both of his minions were demons. We didn't realize it. We're like, oh no! Consecration with basically a card body almost worthy of being memeable as a 4-mana 7/7. I've been missing all the 4-mana 7/7 jokes from the good old days. Now we have the 5/6 to value trade without even having to miss the 8 damage. Juicy. I guess we'll play a 4-mana 7/6 that heals our own guy too. I guess I'll play a 1-mana 5/3. Why not? It seems fair and reasonable. An optimal decision. Yeah, I'll say it again. For people that weren't here and I announced it earlier, I got this thing. You can't really see it, but it's a new microphone. I cannot use it yet because I do not have XLR cables and things like that and other equipment. But it will be coming soon, TM. And then I will finally not have the sound quality that I had. Well, my sound quality is a little better than it was back in like 2014, but it's not much better. Are we ready to do it again?
Everything looks up to code. Guys, I can't move.
These poor souls. Oh my god, did we just drop Blistering Rot? Oh no. I wanted to drop Blistering Rot.
I can't move.
Dude, how big is this Rusty Raider gonna be? He found his win condition. Very likely an appropriate play. So here's the problem. I really don't want to play this Mosher when we're not getting lifesteal given this. But I mean, it just doesn't matter, I think. I mean, we could play... Well, to be honest, we could rush this here. That may just be worth it. I mean, a 3-mana 5/5 is really good too.
So many possibilities.
Whatever.
Business is booming.
Oh shit.
We're back online.
Whatever. It's not the end of the world, I guess. I guess we're happy we greeted out a little bit. We're not likely to get cleaved so hard. I keep killing our demons, it's really rude. Stop killing my demons! Freaking 9-10. Your 5-drop was not quite a match for my 5-drop, unfortunately, sir. We still have a 5-drop worth of stats left over. We may try again. He's gonna, like, cleave. He's gonna say, "Hey, loser!" and then cleave us. I'm trying to jinx it, chat. I'm really trying to give him a chance. Yeah, like, we could wait for this, but honestly, just to get the 7/6 out, we should probably just play it at this point. We'll give up 6 potential damage to just get a million stats up. Seems reasonable. Well, that game worked out pretty much exactly like the last one did, so... 3 in a row? Can we do 3 in a row? Okay. Need some water really fast.
Gul'dan versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine.
This card's so good in this deck, but I mean, I don't want to keep cards that aren't Scrap Imp. Should probably keep it. It was all a plan. Oh my god, we actually have the combo. There's still a turn to draw the second Scrap Imp. Just saying, deck. There is still time. Might make it worth your while, deck. Damn. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go for the greed this time. See how rude this guy is? Huh. The rod actually doesn't get silenced. This is fine. It's like a hell of a reaction if you're gonna like run both your Ogs in. And like he needs to kill this one or else it keeps spawning things. So like this is actually really awkward for him still. Card is OP, nobody knows it yet. Okay. He has to... Okay. That's fine. It's not great, I guess. He's gonna silence this, but... I think we have to just let it be. We still get a 5-2, which is a lot worse than a 7-3 stealth, but it's still through it. I mean, we basically paid for our greed and doing the life tap. We would have been much further ahead if we didn't do that. Knowing that we don't have a taunt for that. But Rustied Raider, if he played it, might just get shower death. That would be bad. Does that have Brilbone? Yeah. Okay. He's probably gonna wish he had that later. Actually, this can't get... It can get pained, it can't get death. I was just used to the fact... I was used to having the 5-10. This one's only a 3-8. A 3-9. Yeah, 3-9. Guy has all the anti-aggro. Here's the problem about like even like doing his strategy against like Warlock is like it's cool and all that he's slowing us down, but then we're just going to Then we're just gonna start life tapping. I think we'll just play these now. You could go face, but he probably makes that trade himself anyway. And I guess you're getting the freeze out of the way this way. Fuck. Oh, why did I use the rush? Why did I use the rush hog?
So many possibilities.
It's not incredibly relevant right now. So let's get a tap in, because if we miss, which we probably will. Oh. Is our raised it pull gonna get better or worse? Probably worse.
So many possibilities.
Oh yeah. I guess I don't see much reason to trade there now. If he's gonna like keep freezing this or whatever, it's kind of okay.
Magic is not a toy.
Guys played 3 Holy Smites already.
Do not lose these.
It's like, haha, your 1-3 is under complete lockdown. It's actually really awkward still.
So many possibilities.
We may want to brittle bone that just because we don't have an answer for it really. I don't like brittle boning something that isn't a taunt, but the other thing is, like, we kind of have to do this trade at this point.
Almost out of time. They break so easily. I'll be at the finish true.
I don't like having to use this turn, but on something that doesn't even have taunt. That was my weekend. It was alright. How was yours? Went to a comedy show, which is a drive-in comedy show. So, which was interesting, very unique. Apparently they do that like every year, but okay.
Quickly.
The good old uncorrupted insight. You could tempo this. Again! I was thinking, like, is there any way we get screwed by playing this?
So many possibilities.
Alright, it's probably fine. Like, I'd kind of rather play this and just get it out there, so... You'd have to think about Soul Mirror, at least, if you play this. This is obviously not great against Soul Mirror either. There's like the benefit of doing the Thresher and the Sergeant instead of the 6-drop. I don't think he can't mind control it then. This play, you are playing in a spot where he doesn't actually die if he just mind controls this. And then you run into like Apotheosis, Psyche Split type of outs for him.
You'll pay for that!
Where are the soul fragments?
A charming composition.
Tell me we have a friend. We have demons. Oh no, that doesn't work with spell damage. Oh no. Can we just use it as removal then? It still counts as a... I'm 99% sure it still counts as a demon. Well, it doesn't really matter. We can buff this one.
Almost out of time. Can't wash blood.
Glittering prizes.
Get even!
I don't know if there's any reason to kill that one, but...
Just clouded around.
It's actually kind of bad to kill it against a Psyche Split. I mean, not Psyche Split, against like Soul Mirror.
We're back online.
I'll get even!
I mean, these clowns really should be demons, right? I don't know why they don't count as demons, because they're basically demons, right? Let's be honest.
It's perfectly harmless to me.
Like how we took like literally no damage there.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Glittering prizes.
Trade the 1/3? I guess so. I was... Right, I was thinking about trading the 1/3 if I got something else. I actually thought about that earlier in the turn, but then once I got the Demon Fire, I forgot about that.
Gul'dan versus
I like literally thought if I got a spell that dealt 2 damage, it was that play was lethal, but then I forgot when I had a Demon Fire which was literally deal 2 damage. That was weird.
Business is booming.
I think I'm pretty happy to play this because we can just raise dead it immediately. Oh. Or there's that. Well, we can raise dead the Scrap Imp now. Do we coin that? Probably not. I mean, we just play both of these next turn, right? We can play freaking double Scrap Imp if we want to next turn. Actually, we can't because our 3/3 is not going to be dead yet. Good old Scorpid face.
We're back online.
Makes it a little awkward, I guess. I know, we just have to go double 2, I think.
I wonder.
It's just, do we take too much damage? You could coaster, I just don't want to do it because it screws over our raised dead, but maybe that's just not, maybe that's just irrelevant, to be honest. Okay, double 2 is like way too greedy. We will 100% die.
Almost out of time.
Let's do this. It's a nice stat line. It's unfortunate that it dies to that, but we'll get it back, potentially. Very likely. I think we're actually not going to raise dead the 3/3. We're just going to get the Drake back. We just want to do whatever it takes to not die, right? So, I mean, what's the best way to not die right now? We might just be rushing this. Just to make sure the damage stops. It might be playing Vile Fiend. I think I like the Vile Fiend. Nice. The best reason to come out of lurking. Temporarily. I may just heal our face with this. Like, I mean, the way this guy's playing, it's like that's the way. That's like the one way we lose. I feel like if we just don't respect face damage right now.
So many possibilities.
Guys, I'm out the way. Someone
It's a really good heal on the minion, but
What is a loon's will?
why? Excuse me, sir. Coaster just doesn't make sense right now. Actually, I don't want to. I want to play this next turn. I was gonna do 5 and 2, but I might tap then. Yeah, I guess we'll tap. Is there any spell we would play? Is there any minion we would play? We can get a whole bunch of healing if we tap into a Mosher. I don't think there's any spell I would play. No, you could like talk about like a shadow council. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this actually. Okay. If you shadow council, you lose all your initiative. Normally I would be very excited to take a shadow council, but it doesn't feel like it's what we need right now. Oh my god, dude. Maybe it was exactly what we needed. This is so awkward, actually. One turn too late.
Forbidden rituals, you say? Yes, take extra trinket.
I'll save the rush, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get chipped down by a 1/8 against a
Is it cold in the
priest.
shadows?
That could have been a little scarier though. We can just do Coaster Cascading Disaster now. We have to do this so we can corrupt it. I mean, we could also not corrupt it and do something else, but I mean, this play is probably just game over. Otherwise, you have to deal with the 1/8, right?
So many possibilities.
Which wouldn't be the hardest thing to do, but I mean, I feel like this is just good enough.
Here for a good time.
We were trying to swing turn him for like the last 7 turns, but we finally got there. It took longer than we wanted. Oh my god, he's gonna like OTK us somehow. Oh my god, he's actually gonna OTK us somehow.
You're paying for my discretion.
Yeah. I mean, he got our 1/1, so.
The pit is churning.
It is finished. You win.
He almost killed us. Instead, he can only kill a 1/1. It's close. Pretty much the same thing, right? Enemy hero 1/1 token. Close enough. It's kind of crazy how long he was able to be so annoying, but like he couldn't push any damage once we, you know. As long as he couldn't actually get damage on board, he couldn't really kill us. It's kind of an issue when you have like a bunch of Rusty Raiders, because it was like you just played a bunch of Rusty Raiders basically, and it's like, well, you get bored, but then they don't exactly end the game by themselves.
Gul'dan versus Nemzi.
Let's have
shall be mine.
I think I'm not gonna tempo this. I'm just going to look for Scrap Imp and Valkyrie and hit neither. Excellent. This is a disaster. There's no matchup you really want to have a bad matchup, but this is not. This is very much not one of them.
Better be something good.
Just give up this one, given the whole no demon thing, and also the fact that there's some potential there. Yikes. This might be Tap and Rocket Dog.
Business is booming.
It's just about as much tempo as playing a 3-4. Either way, you actually get cleared by the same things. Unfortunately, that was one of those things. You probably have to School Spirits now. You could Hellfire, but I think... Honestly, it's kind of tight. I think you play the School Spirits because you have the Scholar in hand. Because there's also the obvious fact that, you know, this deals more damage, but it costs 1 more mana, so you never know if your opponent's gonna play a bunch of Scrap Imps or whatever. He really is not giving us a good... We really just don't have a good turn for this right now. Zabano, thanks for the follow, because we can't really do anything else, and it's kind of bad. I want to just make this. This isn't even that much more tempo is the thing. It's a lot more short-term tempo, having like a 4-4 versus nothing, but against this... kind of sucks. I guess we'll do it because it's like so mana inefficient to not do this right now. I guess that'll probably come to some use. We have a really bad matchup in this mirror if it drags out like this, which is exactly what he's basically trying to have happen. But this might be a very bad turn for him. Yep, he's gonna wish he didn't do that. Ah, fuck. Do we have to raise dead now? Because, I mean, to be honest, maybe it's not the worst thing in the world if we get a bunch of 1/1s. It's just we're taking extra damage, obviously, which is not great. Wait, do we even have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. We get 5. We get 1 more also if we do this right now.
So many possibilities.
You could play with the Sergeant too.
Almost out of time.
Good thing I'm not playing on Asia server, because I would have just, I wouldn't have finished that turn. I roped a little hard. It's the benefit of playing on your home server. You can rope and not lose the game immediately. I forgot, I didn't have the board space for the 6th one anyway, so that didn't really matter, but I think I like having these cards back, regardless. Rather than like 1/1s. Okay, do we want to Claw Machine? I feel like you'd rather Claw Machine when you have a higher chance of actually being able to play whatever you get. So we might go like Scholar Scorpid maybe?
So many
At this point it's like I'm not even thinking about this. I'm just like, yeah, play it when I have nothing better to do. If we don't want a Scorpid, like we could get it down now. We're really slowing down a lot though if we do that. These are...
Forbidden rituals, you say?
I don't think I like it.
Sever my wrath.
As I said, I don't think we're favored in a long game against a Warlock. If we are not pressuring very hard. Hey Digdin, how you doing? Psychotron is just not the card it used to be. I feel. You're just looking at it, it's like, watch that shield go away by a 1/1, and then watch it get value traded by one of the worst tempo 5 drops. It's a good card, this thing, but it's not a tempo card, you know? We might Claw Machine it too. Gullickson, thanks for following. I'm okay with the Claw Machine.
Not a long time.
I'm okay with a 2-mana 4/8. The only thing is, maybe I should have played a Dormant, because I kind of realized right at the end he's probably setting up Twisting Nether. That's not Twisting Nether, that's a demon. Alright, he's dead.
Impressive. You win this time.
Yeah, maybe I should have played the Scrap Imp. So he didn't have a... No, he had played a Steward. So he had the Spell Discoverer. I'm doing alright. Not too bad. The first round of the day we don't talk about. The second round of the day. This one's going okay. Because it would have really sucked if he had a Nether there, because we had like nothing to refill with. It would have been really bad. Hey Doubles, how you doing? We have achieved long queue territory, it appears. Okay, the longer the queue, the more time we have to call for the imprisoned Scrap Imp, our one true love in this game. in exactly this deck when exactly we have it and our opponent does not have it. Otherwise, we do not call for that card. Do we need to make a Scrap Imp dance to call its name? We may need to make a dance. All of that talk didn't work. And we're against the Warlock. Oh no. Oh no. Took all of our Scrap Imps. It's okay, we have 3 more draws. Well, technically I guess we have 5 more draws. You're returning your Netgear router? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't... Maybe their quality's gone down or something, I don't know. They seemed good back in the day, but they might not be. I haven't had to worry about that stuff because, like, my landlord deals with the internet and she talks about... I don't really have problems anymore. We used to have pretty bad problems a lot of the time. We kind of have a reactive hand.
Here for the tour?
Like, honestly, I would like to tap. Screw it. I don't think we have a winning hand if we just, like, tempo 1-2-1 right now. Okay, I'm liking our chances quite a bit better now than I was all of a sudden. The support isn't even free. That's kind of shitty. Oh yeah, I don't even know what kind of router we have. Actually, I could find out pretty easily. I mean, we have like just a Verizon router, whatever, because we have BIOS. So I don't know. Actually, don't even know what type that is, because they must have some kind of...
Forbidden rituals, you say?
They must have partnered with some major brand. I don't think they make the... I don't think Verizon makes the router themselves. Let's try to search the... IP of my router, but that didn't work. Huh. Man, this guy needs to chill out. Okay, bad news for you, Mr. Guardian Og. We will not require your services any longer.
It's perfectly fine.
You could just play a Thresher. I mean, the obvious problem is it just dies on board to his board. The obvious problem with this play is he just Hellfires it. Okay. We can have the talk. We know he doesn't have a Hellfire because he probably would have just used it. So you could just Brittle Bone that. That's pretty cheeky though. I think it's a little too cheeky.
You got burned. You got burned.
Sucks that we have to lose the demon there because we do have these. Okay.
You'll pay for that!
Come in, the pit is churning.
Guys, I can't move.
I mean, he used his big swing. The review had 63 ratings with an average of 1.1 stars. Of course, he had 2 of those. That's actually a really good draw. It's kind of awful. Oh my god. So you got a third cascading disaster, bro. It's not a cascading disaster. You need a good one on Amazon. I've honestly, I mean myself, like I've had legitimate like difficulty getting electronics on Amazon just in general. Like I've had so many issues, like just, you know, not really getting what you actually ordered or just defective ones. Like I've had ordered like multiples of the same thing and had multiple of them not work. For example, the lights I use for my stream setup, I ordered 4 of them. I use 4 of them currently. I had to return 2 of those. I had to return 2 of those 4 and get 2 more. But surprisingly, since then, and like 2 of them broke literally, like one of them broke literally the first time I plugged it in. The other one broke like the second time I plugged it in. I was surprised that none of them broke afterwards, so that was fortunate, I guess. This is really painful. I really don't want to brutal bone something. Shit, we might freaking die. We can play multiple taunts though.
So many possibilities. Almost out of time.
I maybe shouldn't have tapped.
Come in, the pit is churning.
It's so awkward. We just don't have like the right answer right now, and we don't have lethal because we can't use any of our buffs. You'd use Amazon? I almost have, like, I'm like too loyal to Amazon basically. Like, let me see. I'm pretty sure like probably 60 to 70% of the money outside of like rent. I think like literally like 60% of my discretional spending is on Amazon. Discretional, I mean I include like food and stuff.
out of time.
Can't imagine there's much in the demon department that really helps him that much here.
I have trained for days.
You are dead, sir.
They break so easily. I mean, the pit is churning. And
Has that always been there? BM. What was the most efficient way to kill him? You want to kill him with the little 1/1? Killing him with the 1/1 is also BM. To give him the honor of getting smacked by a giant lifesteal demon. Can't have that giant bop hammer for the little 1/1. You need to have like a little tiny, like, tiny thing. You have to ban a chatter for every BM. But I like chatters. We haven't had one of those bots today, have we? One day we don't get any of those like weird bots on our channel. Zoo's the way. Honestly, I've had success with every type of Warlock. I've had very zooey ones. I mean, the ones that work are the ones that have Scrap Imp and Shadow Council. Pretty much. You know, but pretty much everything works, I think, right now.
Gul'dan versus Illidan.
this ends now. Your soul shall be mine.
You've been leaning the way of mid-range control. You haven't really any drafts. Or Zoo was good. This is only like, I think it's easier to go like kind of slow mid-range control. I don't like to go full control with Warlock typically because you don't actually win control matchups against classes that don't run out cards. And you tend to die against demon hunters. But so I don't tend to like full control. I don't tend to like full control with Demon Hunter at all, unless it's, well, unless it was metas where you can play attrition very easily, but that isn't really a thing anymore. It's more of a thing than it used to be. Like last meta, like literally no one ran out of cards, right? But there are classes that run out of cards now,
You don't pick the
so
one, silly.
it works better than it did.
The pit is churning.
Can't wait to play that one. Demon there, but maybe I should play the Scholar actually.
I have trained for days.
All this damage this guy worked so hard for.
The pit is churning.
We're just gonna raise dead him too. Have I gotten a 12-0 since achievements? Since achievements? I forget actually. I feel like I did. I forget though. I might not have. When did achievements come out? I've had like, I think I've had a lot of 12-1s, and it's just never 12-0 since the achievements came out. I think it is just, I have like 4 or 5 12-1s. And we definitely raised dead because we want to, I think we'll play this right now. He knows 100% that we have a Mosher in hand, so he should know that our 1-3 is a 4-3. Being a 12-0 feels more difficult because of all the power creep. Well, it's like, especially the first 2 weeks, it was... I mean, we had 4 12s in a row. 2 of which were 12-1. It's like, when you high roll, it doesn't feel hard to hit 12 right now. If you like this kind of a high roll, you know? But if you know... I haven't had very many decks where it was just like a kind of okay deck that squeezed its way there. That feels less often. So it's a little more controlled by deck quality, I guess.
Time grows short.
I have to get water for that. I don't have water right now. He seems to have forgotten something critical. Well, here's the problem. Are we actually gonna like shoot one of these? We kinda need to kill this too. Like, we kinda need to kill everything he has. Kind of annoying. I don't know. We probably just...
I'm in the pit is churning.
It's not actually that good, I guess. But I guess nothing we really have is all that good.
I'm in the pit is churning.
Yes, I mean, he can freeze our board, then what? Were we not offered any 7+ cards? You can refund yourself. Go ahead.
You don't pick the ones.
I forget, we were offered some bad ones. I don't think, like, I was pretty happy to top the deck out, the curve out at 6. I don't think we got, like, we were offered like a couple like 8 mana 6/10, like stuff like that. Nothing really great. Because honestly, the only good late game card we were offered the entire draft, I think, was... That's what he's gonna do with it. It was a Twisted Knowledge that we skipped right in the beginning. I guess we're tapping no matter what. And then it's just, do we Raider or do we Scholar?
So many possibilities.
This is a lot better against expendable performers, I think. you play the 3/4 and he has expendables, you kind of just get wrecked. You do it. He does it now. It's actually you still kind of get wrecked. It's not like you ever don't. It's not like you ever don't get wrecked by that card. Actually, he could just. Yeah. Well. He has to do like a really greedy play to wreck us with it this way, which we wouldn't punish him for, but he might, you know, be scared.
They break so easily.
Guys, I can't move.
I'm gonna. Actually, cycle is fine. Alright. If he cycles, we have board clear. Okay. Well, it's not exactly fine, but we don't lose.
I like to think they teach me.
Yeah, that's a problem. I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's like, well, I mean, you board clear, but you only have a 4/1 against a person that hero powers it for 1 mana. Not exactly fine.
My eyes are open. Time grows short.
Okay. Unfortunately, actually, these are actually demons as well. We're not actually, we're 5 off lethal right now.
So many.
I'm like reminding myself in my head like every 3 seconds. I'm like, I mean, more like every half second. Don't play this. Don't play this. Don't play this. You don't want to do this. This is not a highlight role making stream. Not in that way. Not right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think I'll just see what we get here. Soulshire is pretty nice, I guess. I mean, do we play it instead of Scholar though? Maybe not. I guess I will because it lets us save the burn for phase. He didn't screw us last turn, so Youngblood, thanks for the follow. It's kind of funny that we're looking at this guy's deck, or I'm looking at this guy's deck, and I'm thinking like, looking at all these premium cards, I'm like, this is a pretty bad Demon Hunter for 9 wins, actually. And I'm just thinking about how ludicrous that is to say.
We all have demons.
I did feel like he was that kind of deck. He must have just had a bad opening. We didn't see a lot of his premium early game, but he must have had a bunch of other ones and stuff and just didn't draw it. Oh. He's Strongman Demon Hunter. Okay. Oh. That kind of Demon Hunter, eh?
Forbidden rituals, you say?
I yield for now.
I was like, yeah, I didn't sign up for this. Your game is serious. Yeah. I'm about due for a trim again, I think. Oh. I don't know if I should hit that button. Oh crap, we hit save.
Your curiosity will be the end of you.
Do I have him on my friends list?
Soul shall be mine.
I do not. What are my top 3 classes? Demon Hunter, Warlock, Warrior. Basically exactly what HS Replay says. I assume it still says that.
Oh, it says explode!
Is it real save? I don't think anyone else uses that name.
Guys, I can't move!
I don't know technically, but I mean he's at 10-0 and it's, you know, it probably is.
It's time for a little.
Okay, I'm probably just gonna tempo. I think tapping here is probably... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna wait, I think.
The pit is turning.
It's tempting, but... If I had a 4th minion in hand, I might do that. I kind of feel like it's not... I don't know, but like... If he's a tempo
Is it cold in the shadows?
mage, which it seems like he is, we just need to not die. Oh my god, we have Thresher, Rush. We can get a crap ton of healing at some point too.
So many possibilities.
We might be able to raise dead the Rush back. He's probably gonna kill it.
Guys, I can't
Business is booming!
I basically just want to protect our life a little bit. He's 10-1, I see. Yeah. You don't expect it to be exact, and it would be insane to be 10-0 with Mage right now. That would be disgusting. Does he have a... Okay.
Wasn't me!
Books are getting fired up.
We have to raise that because we need to get the buffs. We don't need to, but we should. We're not going to raise dead that Rush, which means we can just tempo the Thresher if we want to.
Rocket legs!
out of time.
I guess. Hey Ratmaster, how you doing? What is up? Welcome back, welcome back. Get Hearthstone. Thanks for the follow. You should meet Hearthstoner.
Works against me.
Know what I didn't want him to do? No. He's paying a crap ton for that. The fact that he was willing to leave that out means I probably don't have to worry that much about it. I wasn't even thinking about the fact Claw Machine is 8, which means it would have been kind of a waste anyway. But you could just Claw Machine that. Again, like, you'd rather save it for when you at least have a chance. Like, if you get a 1-drop and you play on 7, it's disgusting. To be honest though, it might value trade too. That's also good. Should I play Arena as a free play? I mean, that's what I do.
You don't pick the one, silly.
One way to get a 10-flinger back.
You've got me fired up.
It's actually almost a problem that we can't kill off our Claw Machine right now. It actually honestly is a problem. If I could unbuff this, I think I would. I mean, I guess the thing we'll get is going to be big enough next turn. So, I mean, guaranteeing the heal is somewhat tempting, I guess. I don't know, we can kind of like bait him into trying to be more aggressive than he would if he knew. I don't feel like we really need to give him anything. It's not likely he can do anything worse than just like a... Yeah. I'm not super happy about that, but it's really not the end of the world. Just tap because we might want to. This is way too big to not play. Let's be honest. We should be healthy enough in theory.
Take extra trinkets.
I wasn't expecting him to fall back on this much value. Not like he's falling back on that much value, I guess. was really just a single flame strike, right? As long as we get one heal out of the Mosher, we should be fine, I would imagine. We might not even need that, technically, but... it's a good sign, usually. Our goal now probably is to, like, kill him before Puzzle Box, because that's... wait, Puzzle Box even in the game still? I don't even... It is... no, wait, Puzzle Box is out, right? I don't want to trade in such a way that we don't get completely annihilated by another Flame Strike in the off chance.
Get scrapping!
Almost out of time. Happy that the pit is churning. Across the marsh.
Glittering prizes!
I don't think killing the 2/2 is necessary. Our links along in chat, depends on what it is.
I brought enough for everyone.
Probably not enough. Oh shit. Not like this. Yeah, we get to kill this guy. Yeah, you can link that.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot that this was a 7/5. I mean, what's even the worst you could do? Thing Flame Strike Arcane Missiles, I guess.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Reno is out, right? Both Renos. Oh wait, no. No, it's not Old God. I was like, wait, Old Reno isn't. No, he's not an Old God. Yeah. 1 mana 7/5. It's just normal. Oh no. No. That thing doesn't overfreeze, right? So what was that?
Against me. Step up.
Glittering prizes!
Good morning, how you feeling? Yeah, he did try. He had some really good removal. I had like completely the opposite read of his deck. I thought he was like way more aggressive than he was. He was more of a reactive, like, control deck. He just had an aggro start for his deck, I guess. Oh, that was you? Okay, I'll add it. Alright, so, of course we know this is where all the demon hunters show up. Suddenly the demon hunters. We should actually have a really good, well, I don't know. We can cheese anyone with this deck. Cycle Hatred isn't going to save you when we're playing 1 mana 7/5s, right? That's the thing. Don't do it, game.
Gul'dan, the
Always
best
does it.
militant. This ends now.
Every time.
Your soul shall be mine.
Every time. This is a really good card to have. I guess I'll keep this. Excellent. It's really good because if he gives us a reason to tempo the Og, we can raise dead it. This deck just been carried by Scrap Imps. There were a few games where we didn't draw the Scrap Imps on turn. And then we barely won. But otherwise, yes, basically. That is a card. I better get the gravy rolling. Yeah, actually, it hasn't happened since, but there were... Well, actually, last game was one of the examples where we just literally raised deaded. We drew double Scrap Imp and we raised deaded one of them. So, there were 2 games in a row where we just... Against Warriors, where we both just opened with straight up double Scrap Imp. Speaking of that... I think we might just tap, actually. It's just, our hand is... We need something else to actually buff, I feel. He's not exactly doing all that much right now. Imagine if he played an Elemental last turn. That's a card. Now, do we just go this and this, maybe? Just try to slow him down, basically. Oh no. Oh god. Just like, nope. He wouldn't have quit if he knew what our hand was. Because, I mean, I guess his opening hand was pretty bad, but like, I don't know. Alright, well. Alright. I don't know what it is, man. Why is the 12th win always the easiest one? Like, even though if you might lose a final boss or two, like if you get up to like 11-0 or 11-1, you might lose one or two, but then if you get the 12th one, the 12th win is always the easiest game of the entire run. I don't know what it is. It keeps happening that way.